What's up? My name is Jay, and in this video, I want to show you how you can add React to your HTML website. If it's a very basic landing page that you're creating, but you maybe want to add some React to it, maybe to add some couple components, you can do it. It's very easy, and I want to show you right now. So here I am in the React website. If you go to the document, you will notice that in the Get Started, we add React to a website, which is the one that we're gonna do right now. It's very easy. And we have the Create New React App. So if we click there, this is the one that most people use to create apps. And it's very simple using Node and NPM. You just do npx or npm create React app, and you have your app ready to run. The one that we're doing now is just you have an HTML page, very easy, basic, and you want to add a couple React components to it. And that's it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you what I did. And here I have, let me reload this. There you go. Now you can see that I have just some text, I have a header, and I have this welcome, hello friend, welcome back, and a download button. This is a component, and the button is another React component. So the cool thing is that we have control of this component and all this text and button, and we can do a lot of things. So for example, right now, if I get the name of the person coming to this website somehow, you can say hello, whatever name, and then you can maybe get some data. For example, I'm gonna do it right now very quick. Let's say that the name of this person is Jay, and he's downloaded some kind of app, and we want to let them know that if the app is out of date. So we have to get the version of that app. Let's say it's an old version. Let's save that. There you go. And now, hello Jay, welcome back. Your app is out of date. Please download a new version and take a look at the new feature. Even the text of the button changed to download version 2. So this is the power of React. It's very easy to do. So I'm going to show you right now. Let's close this. All right. This is my HTML site. You can see very easy. I have an H1. I just have a regular paragraph. And I have this div with a welcome back class. And here is where I want to add my component with the button component. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is down here, I need to add React. So I'm gonna copy and paste all the links that we need. And if you go to the description of this video, all these links are gonna be there. I'm gonna link you to the React, that way they're updated. It's not like old links or something. But here we go. So right now, let me do this right here. All right. Right now we have React, React DOM, and Babel. We need Babel because we're gonna code JSX, which is like HTML inside JavaScript, something like that. You're gonna see it in a minute, don't worry. But it's very, very important. So I'm gonna save that. Nothing's gonna happen yet, okay? Let's create our first component. So I'm gonna create like a JavaScript file. Let's name it welcome back.js. All right, and I'm gonna start coding my first component. So let's do class, the name of the component. It can be whatever you want. And it doesn't have to be the name of the JavaScript file, but it's a good practice to do it that way. Extends react.component. All right. All right, and now we need the constructor. And if you don't understand, if you're new to React and don't understand what the constructor is, what are props, and all things that I'm going to add here, there's a link in the description just so you can read it and understand what it is. But I'm going to show you how to use props in one of your components. So we're going to get the props. And then inside here, we're going to do super. This is how we get the props. Okay. And now, super important, the state. This is how we get all the data that we're gonna use to change the button, to change text, and all that stuff, okay? It's gonna be this state equals, and we're gonna open an object. And here we're gonna do name. This is how we're gonna get the name, like hello J, hello whatever. We're gonna leave it blank for now, comma, and app version. And we're gonna do the same thing, just blank for now, okay? All right, now we need to render. So let's go ahead, let's render. All right, and inside render, we're gonna return something. Just like this. All right, and don't worry, I'm gonna add all this code somewhere in GitHub, and you can go ahead and take a look at it if you're lost, or if you just want to copy and paste it and take a look at it and play with it, okay? All right, so we're gonna add an H2 here. So as you can see, regular HTML, just put it in there. And we're gonna do hello friend, or whatever you want. Welcome back. If I can write, I don't know. All right, and below the H2 is gonna be the download button. So let's just create a button and download. All right, let's save that. And now if we wanna use this, by the way, there's gonna be an error here and we're gonna fix it, but, and now we need to render this, right? So we can see it. So let's go back to the HTML. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put a script. Let's open a script. React DOM render. All right. This is how we put the whatever we're creating, the component, to our HTML. And what I want to do is put on this welcome back div that is empty right now. So let's go ahead and put that welcome back. And this is how you can put that component that we created, comma. So the welcome back component, where we're gonna do it, where we're gonna put it, is gonna be document, query selector, and is the welcome back. So let's just copy and paste here. All right, and now we're missing something very important. This is not gonna work because we need this welcome back JS. So just like a JavaScript file, we're gonna do source and welcome back JS. And now we need to fix two things before this works. So first, all this welcome back JavaScript file, we are coding in JSX, so the browser is not gonna understand it. That's why we have Babel here. Okay, Babel will take care of like that and say, look, this is JSX, understand it, boom, and it's gonna render. So let's go ahead and add here after the script, we wanna do type equals to text / Babel. And we need to do the same thing with this one. So let's go, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. That way understand it, what's going on here. All right. And now we need to do another thing, or second. So let's go to the welcome back JavaScript file. And every time you have two elements here, let me put it back here. We need to wrap it in a parent. So people do this like div. And that's gonna work, but then you're gonna have a div that maybe you don't want. You just don't want that div there. You just wanna render that H2 button and that's it. So what you can do is remove the actual div text, the word div, and just leave it like this. All right, and that's gonna work. Nothing's gonna render here and here. It's just gonna render H2 and the button. But React is gonna be happy with you. Like, okay, you have a parent, but it's like having no parent at the same time. I don't know. Save. There you go. Hello, friend. Welcome back. and nothing happens when you click right now. It's just a button with nothing. All right. So what we're going to do, instead of a regular button, we're going to do another component that is a button. But I want to start playing with this. So name, let's put something. J. Okay. So what I want to do, this friend right here, I want to say if name has something, put whatever is in there. So the cool thing is that we can do that very easily here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put brackets, and now you can put any JavaScript inside those brackets. It's that simple. So I'm going to do this state dot name. So it's going to be if, right? If there is something there, if it's true and is there something, or, and this is a string, so it's going to be friend. So what I did that there is, if there is name, put the name, but if it's not, it's going to put friend. All right. So let's go ahead and save it. Let's see if that works. Hello, Jay. There you go. So maybe you're asking, yeah, do I have to do that manual, like how it works? Well, no. The thing is, like, how this works is that maybe you're fetching some data from a database, from an API, from somewhere, and then you put this name on the state, on the name state, based on that API or whatever you're getting that from, and it's going to do it for you. It's going to change the state, and that's it. Now the state.name is equal to J. So boom, there you go, J. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with the app version. So what I want to do is down here, I'm going to open brackets again. And this is going to be like an if statement, like if this, right, is kind of the same thing like we did here, but a little bit more elaborated. So let's go ahead and say this dot state dot app version. So if it's actually true, if it's something there, okay, and this state dot app version is more, or I mean is less than 2, then we're gonna show them something like, hey, you're out of date, you need to update. And how we do that is right now is a question mark. So if this is true, if all this is true, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a paragraph. All right, and I'm just gonna copy and paste. I just have all the text here. I don't want to write it all. There you go. Let me do the toggle word wrap. There you go. Your app is out of date, blah, blah, blah. You can put whatever you want there. But what happens if it's not, if it's false? We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do empty, just nothing. That's it. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's leave it blank for now. Let's save it. Let's see what happens. All right, nothing. Let's say that we have version 1, right? This is less than 2 right here. Save. There you go. Your app is out of date. Please download new version. That's how it works. By the way, the red and all this is just CSS that I already have. This is not provided by React. This is just CSS, okay? Just letting you know. All right, so I think that's done. I think we're good with this hello and app version and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and create the button component. Let's create a new file. Let's call it cool button. It can be whatever you want. JavaScript file. All right, and before I forget, I'm gonna go to the index and add that script. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this one. Is gonna be cool button. Okay, let's save it. I'm gonna go back to the cool button, And it's going to be kind of the same thing, just like creating the component is going to be all this structure. So I'm just going to copy everything, paste it there. Make sure you change this to cool button or whatever name of your component. This is going to stay the same, but the state is going to be if it's downloading or if not, it's not downloading. So it's going to be downloading. Right now it's equal to false. It's not downloading. All right, we're going to render a button. Okay, with the download text, just like this. All right, let's test it. Let's make sure this works. So let's go ahead and go to the welcome back. And instead of adding this button, we're gonna add the download. Oh, sorry. A cool button. If I can write it. There you go. I'm gonna save that. And it's not working. Yes, .js, it's not gonna work. All right, save it. There you go. Now we have that that cool button component, and it's working. It's showing the button. Awesome. So now we can do whatever we want here with that button, and it's like a separate component. So this is the power of React. And for example, right now, I can use props. So let's go ahead and create a prop. Let's do here. So in the cool button component, we can do this. Let's say custom text equals to download. And now what I can do is this text, I can use it inside this cool button component. So what I can do is right here, I'm gonna change it to JavaScript, and I'm gonna do this dot props dot what was it? Custom text. All right, let's save it. Let's see if that works. There you go, download. And now if I change this, let's say download now. Save. Download now. All right. So that's the power of props. So you can get data from this component, put it here in the props, and then use it on the button. All right. This is a very simple example, but a lot of apps, they work with the props, getting all that data from somewhere, putting the props, and then kind of putting it inside a bunch of different components. All right. So that's cool. That's props. All right, so let's do something. When we click, I want to change the state to true and then show a downloading text. All right, so this is fun because it's very simple. All I have to do is put on click here equals to JavaScript. And when I say JavaScript, it's just because I have the brackets here, and now you can do whatever you want there. You can run a function, you can put JavaScript there, like code, a lot of code there. So let's go ahead on click when we want to change the state. We're going to put a new state here for true. So let's go ahead and do function. We're going to run a function. I'm going to do arrow function like this. I'm going to do this set state. All right, this is how you set a new state. So I'm changing it like this. And now I'm going to open that object like this, and I'm gonna actually copy and paste this. But instead of false, it's gonna be true. All right. So right now, if we save it and we click it, nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna change the state. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the other part. So we're gonna return that text if this state is true. All right. So let's just return is going to be a paragraph. And actually I have a class name for this paragraph. So if you put class this is not gonna work on React, okay? It needs to be class name equals to whatever class you want, all right? So if you use a lot of HTML, this is gonna be very confusing at the beginning, but you get used to it. All you have to do is name, and that's it. You can use it just like HTML, okay? And here I have a class of downloading. I think I'm just changing the size of the text. That's it. There's nothing big going on with that class. And we're gonna do downloading. All right, but we need to return this only if downloading is true. So let's just create an if statement right here. Let's wrap that there. All right, so make sure that's there. So if downloading, so this dot state dot downloading, if that's true, then return the downloading paragraph. If it's false, it's gonna return the button, okay? That's what's gonna happen. So here you can see that I didn't add downloading equal to true or nothing like that, because this is how it is. This is like the modern code. And if you wanna do it false, it's gonna be the exclamation mark here. So that works. All right, so let's save that and see if it works. All right, there you go, downloading. Cool. So one thing that I want to do is maybe we can change the downloading just like I did in my regular like download version 2 of the app or something. So what we can do here is if this app version is equals to if it's less than 2, then put the, so what I'm gonna do here is on the prop, I'm gonna do JavaScript instead. And I'm gonna do this. Kind of the same thing. So if the app version is there and if it's less than 1, all right, if that's true, we're gonna put download. Actually, yeah, download version v2. If version 2 is too long. If not, like this, we're gonna put download, or you can put whatever you want, or you can even, I don't know, run a function, whatever you want. You have all the creativity that you have, you can put it on here. So let's save that. Let's see if that changed. There you go. So now it's detecting that it's out of date, is adding that to the props, and now it's download version 2 instead. So let's remove that. Let's make sure this works. Let's say that it's not detecting no one. There's no person, nothing. Save it. There you go. Hello, friend. Welcome back. And just a download button. If we put the name, it's going to add the name. Cool. No weird message or download version 2. But if we add the version 2, supposed to be kind of the same, is version 2. Okay, we're good. Version 1. No, please, you're out of date. Download version 2. Awesome. So we just added React to a regular, just basic HTML site. We have 2 components going on here. This is I know this is very simple, but it can help you get started with React and create some cool things. That's it. Subscribe if you want to keep learning, and click on the bell icon to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.